He wasn't born into global fame, yet there was always something unforgettable about him. A rare blend of deep vocal tone, artistic sensitivity, and magnetic presence that made people pause and look twice. Kim Taehyung didn't just debut as a member of BTS. He shaped his own artistic world, transforming quiet curiosity and creative instinct into one of the most distinctive careers in modern pop culture. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Kim Taehyung was born on December 30th, 1995, in Daegu, South Korea, and spent much of his childhood in the countryside of Gyeocheon. Long before global tours and Fashion Week appearances, he grew up in a modest environment, developing a love for music through saxophone lessons and a fascination with visual art and photography. He originally accompanied a friend to an audition for Big Hit Entertainment, but it was Taehyung who ended up being scouted, a turning point that quietly changed his life. In 2013, he debuted as V, one of the vocalists of BTS. From the beginning, his baritone voice stood out in an industry often dominated by higher tones. Songs like Singularity and Stigma highlighted his unique color and emotional control, establishing him as a performer capable of conveying vulnerability and intensity with subtle precision. As BTS rose from a small company group to a global phenomenon, V's presence became central to their visual and artistic identity. Beyond music, Taehyung explored acting early in his career, appearing in the historical drama Warang in 2016. Though his primary focus remained music, the experience revealed his interest in character-driven storytelling. Over time, he refined a personal aesthetic that blended vintage influences, jazz inspiration, and cinematic emotion. Rather than staying within one musical style, V embraced experimentation. His solo tracks, including Sweet Night, Winter Bear, and later his debut solo album Layover, leaned into soulful R&B and soft jazz tones. The album showcased restraint and emotional depth rather than loud production, reflecting his introspective personality. It topped charts globally and proved his ability to command attention independently of the group. V's approach to artistry reflects intentional individuality. He gravitates toward projects that align with his taste rather than trends, often drawing inspiration from classic films, old-school photography, and timeless fashion. This careful curation has helped him build a brand that feels authentic rather than manufactured. Offstage, his public image blends mystery with warmth. Known for his love of art exhibitions, classic music, and photography, he presents himself as thoughtful and creatively driven. At the same time, luxury fashion houses recognize his global impact. As a brand ambassador for major international labels, he has become a regular at Paris Fashion Week, where his appearances generate worldwide media attention. His lifestyle reflects balance between global celebrity and private reflection. While millions follow his updates across social platforms, he maintains boundaries around his personal life. He rarely addresses rumors directly, choosing instead to let his work and public appearances speak for him. Financially, Kim Taehyung stands among the most influential Korean artists of his generation. His estimated net worth reflects earnings from BTS world tours, album sales, solo projects, and high-profile brand endorsements. More importantly, he has built cultural influence that extends beyond music into fashion and visual art. What truly sets V apart is his artistic evolution. From a quiet trainee with an unconventional voice to a globally recognized singer and style icon, he continues to refine his identity with each era. He embraces mood, atmosphere, and emotion, prioritizing artistic depth over noise. As of 2026, Kim Taehyung stands not only as a member of BTS, but as a solo artist and cultural figure defined by individuality and creative intention. His journey reflects growth, self-awareness, and the courage to remain different in an industry driven by trends. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into global superstardom, yet there was always something quietly captivating about her. A beauty that felt classic yet fresh, a demeanor so calm yet undeniably luminous that cameras seemed to find her effortlessly. Jisoo didn't simply debut as another face in a competitive industry. She cultivated an aura of elegance and steady confidence, transforming patience and perseverance into one of the most recognizable visuals of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Jisoo was born Kim Jisoo on January 3rd, 1995, in South Korea. Long before world tours and global campaigns, she was known for her bright personality and artistic curiosity. As a student, she gravitated toward performance, participating in school activities and nurturing a quiet interest in entertainment. In 2011, she joined YG Entertainment as a trainee, stepping into a system known for discipline, competition, and relentless evaluation. Her trainee years shaped her resilience. Under YG's demanding structure, she trained in vocals, dance, acting, and stage presence. While progress was gradual, she developed composure and emotional control, qualities that would later define her public image. In 2016, she officially debuted as the lead vocalist and visual of Blackpink alongside Jennie, Rose, and Lisa. Their debut immediately captured attention, and the group quickly rose to international prominence. Jisoo's voice brought balance to Blackpink's dynamic sound. Clear and steady, her tone added warmth to high-energy tracks and emotional depth to softer moments. On stage, her presence was refined rather than overpowering, commanding attention through subtle confidence instead of intensity. As Blackpink expanded into global markets, topping charts, and headlining stadium tours, Jisoo stood as a pillar of stability within the group's explosive rise. In 2023, she opened a new chapter with her solo debut single album, Me. The lead track, Flower, showcased a more minimal and sophisticated concept, emphasizing grace over spectacle. The release achieved strong commercial success, reinforcing her individual influence beyond group activities. Through controlled choreography and expressive visuals, she presented a persona rooted in quiet power. Beyond music, Jisoo expanded into acting. In 2021, she took on a leading role in the television drama Snowdrop, marking her official entry into scripted performance. The project introduced her to new audiences and highlighted her ability to convey layered emotion on screen. Balancing both idol and actress identities, she demonstrated versatility within South Korea's entertainment industry. Her fashion presence reflects timeless sophistication. Frequently attending global fashion events, she has become closely associated with Dior, representing the brand in both beauty and couture campaigns. Her classic features and poised demeanor align seamlessly with luxury aesthetics, positioning her as a prominent ambassador on international platforms. Offstage, Jisoo is often described as warm, humorous, and grounded. She maintains a composed public image while occasionally revealing playful moments with her members. Rather than cultivating extravagance, her lifestyle emphasizes balance, steady work ethic, and long-term growth. Financially, her success spans album sales, global tours, acting projects, and high-profile endorsements. As part of Blackpink, one of the highest-earning girl groups worldwide, her estimated net worth reflects sustained international demand and strategic brand positioning. What distinguishes Jisoo is her steadiness. In an industry driven by speed and spectacle, she embodies patience and refinement. She does not rush transformation. She evolves deliberately, allowing each phase of her career to unfold with intention. As of 2026, Jisoo stands as more than a K-pop idol. She represents composure in motion, a performer who balances music, acting, and fashion with controlled grace. From trainee days to global recognition, her journey reflects quiet determination and enduring elegance. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.